Did you know that according to the National Retail Federation, the average American will spend $935 this holiday season? Last week actually was the first time I heard about how much people were spending. People go into crazy debt over the holiday season, and actually what's really interesting is that for those who do go into debt during the holiday season, the average debt is $986. These are huge amounts, and the average time to pay these debts back, 5 months. So really, it's clear that we are putting a lot of financial resources into this holiday season, and maybe that's really enjoyable while we're doing it, but is it worth that? Does it have to be that way? I don't think so. And so today we're going to talk about ways you can dramatically reduce the amount of money you're spending during the holiday season without sacrificing on the fun and festivities. So before we get started, if you are new here, my name is Sarah, and this is my channel Abundantly Minimal. Here you can find content related to minimalism, healthy eating, and travel. If any of those things excite you or you wish to be notified by more content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Let's jump into it. When it comes down to it, I think one of the biggest things that holds us back and encourages us to spend more and do more is societal expectations. And so when it comes to how we should, celebrate the holidays, I think a lot of the images that we think of are coming from commercials and the media, encouraging us to buy the most elaborate new gift for the people that we love, to show them that we love them, or to celebrate a certain way, do certain kinds of things that make you feel like you're getting the most out of your life and having the best holiday possible. But the truth is that there's no set definition of how we should spend our time. There's no specific set of rules telling us how we should be celebrating our holiday. It really comes down to the individual. And so I think what we really need to do, and perhaps the biggest tip, my number one tip, if you're trying to save money this holiday season, is to just, say enough is enough and simplify your expectations. Really set these expectations according to what you want. Now, I'm not saying lower your expectations. I think you can have an amazing holiday without spending this $935. I definitely do not spend that much on holidays, for sure. But basically, I think when we simplify our expectations, we put value on the things that actually matter most to us, rather than just the average hype that it's easy. It's very easy to get hooked into. We've got Thanksgiving coming up, Black Friday, all of the ads, the hype. There's so much hype there, and it really makes it challenging to stop and question, hey, do I actually even need this stuff or want this stuff? Do the people who I love that I want to buy a gift for, do they need this stuff? Do they want this stuff? I really think it can kind of be dangerous to get in the mind of, just consuming for the sake of consuming. If this is a challenging area for you, I encourage you to stop and reflect for a moment on your favorite holiday memories. And chances are, the ones that are most memorable to you are the times that you spent with those that you love or your family, and maybe the fun memories that you guys created together, rather than, this year I got this new jacket, or I got this new piece of technology. Those things are just things, and they come and go. They don't last forever. And our attachment to them also, in many cases, doesn't last forever. And so really, I think the root of the issue here is just to focus on what matters. That time you're spending with your family, friends, loved ones, maximizing that time with them, and then also to focus on creating fun memories together. But let's get into some specifics, because it's probably too simple if I just say simplify your expectations. The top spending area is on gifts, and so there are a couple simple things you can do to save money on the gift giving process. Do a white elephant gift exchange rather than a traditional gift exchange. Under the premise of white elephant, every person who's participating chooses items in their house that maybe are comical, that you don't want anymore, less desirable, and you wrap them up like a normal present. Then there's lots of ways to doing it, but the general principle is that you put all of these white elephant gifts in a certain pile area, and you take turns choosing gifts. You can choose the gift, open it up, and maybe it's something you want, maybe it's something you don't, but it's typically a very fun experience. Many people do a chance to steal someone else's gift, and I think it can be a really great way to not only get rid of some of the items in your house that you don't wish to have, maybe you get something that you want, And maybe it's just, a fun way to bypass the traditional gift giving, create those new memories. I do a white elephant gift exchange with some of my family members, and I think it's one of my favorite parts of the holiday season. And there's typically a hilarious story that goes along with some of the items. So we have a random one-eyed wooden duck in our house that out as kind of a decoration. And I'm not even that big of a fan of decorations, but it's just kind of a fun little memento of a previous year of these white elephant exchanges. And no money spent. Win, win, win. For this next tip, maybe it's a little tacky for some, but re-gifting. If you receive items that you don't wish throughout the year, or even from previous holiday season, those items can be great gifts for other people, especially if it's something that relates to one of their interests or passions. To be honest, the past few Christmases, I have managed to re-gift several items to different extended family members, and they didn't think less of those gifts. I didn't tell them they were re-gifted, but I was able to match these items I received but that I didn't want with their own needs. So surprise if you're watching this. But anyway, it's a great way to help remove some of the clutter from your home that you don't want but feel kind of guilty about having that gift, and then transfer that to someone else without spending any money. Next up, think a little outside the box and focus on a skill or service that you can provide. We all have a variety of different skills, and many others can utilize those skills. Maybe you're really skilled at different computer programs or website building, and you've got a family member who's looking to start a website or to do something on an online platform. Maybe you offer some of your time to help them get set up, rather than offering a specific item. Whatever you're talented at, this is a great chance for you to showcase your talent and offer those services. Charity gifts are one of my favorite types of things to give. I don't know necessarily what everyone's thoughts are on receiving these, but I really enjoy finding an organization that I think is doing really good work and giving financial resources that way, especially when it can be really tough to decide what to get for someone when it seems like they really don't need anything. And so that's a way it's making a positive impact. And my theory on it is, shouldn't we be giving to those who really need it most? I personally, people still give me gifts. I don't need gifts. And I assert that I really don't need gifts. I don't want gifts. I'm so happy with what I have in my life. And so what a perfect opportunity to pay it forward and use that giving spirit to, again, those who really need it. So many great causes out there. And then, of course, if you're not wishing to, if you want to keep things very minimalist and not purchase things that clutter up someone's home, consumables are a really great gift. So food items, maybe body care products, although I would lean towards more the food items. Those can be a great way to give someone a gift that they will be able to enjoy, but then after they've enjoyed it, then it moves out of their house. It's not something that lingers there. So those are just a few ways that you can simplify and reduce the amount of money you spend when gift giving, but I think there's still more to do with this, and that involves creating really fun, memorable moments to share with those that you love. I think it's really helpful to shift the focus from the stuff that's in our lives to the memories. And so I think there's a lot of ways that you can do this. I think a great approach is to see what free events are happening in your area, and taking advantage of these could be a really fun way to spend time with your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button down below or check out one of my previous videos. See you guys next time!